It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Finding Knox there, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot and got his man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darius Slayton, 88 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score, Bengals 7, Bills 9.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
45.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 22, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another carry.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Allen now on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now Burrow on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there to force the incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Catch made by Slayton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. And they run the option here on first and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. A gain of 6 there on first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and a loose football. Well, I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Bills 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. Pushing his way inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trey Burton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 28. Bills.
Now after the score, it's Parkion to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they can
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darius Slayton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 35. Bills 14.
Now after the score, it's Parkion to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
7 yards there and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
7 yards to pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score, Bengals 42.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke.
Complete.
Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To number 83.
From 13 yards out, and the Bills get a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow on play action. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Allen going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Allen's pass complete to number 83. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Taron
Johnson made the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score, Bengals 52, Bills 21.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 29 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing deep for Galladay. And now here's another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.